Today we have some exciting new Leatherman products that I finally am getting around to share with you guys, and then we'll be doing an on-air live demonstration of some of those products today. So one of the first things I want to talk about is the Leatherman Signal. Backcountry Cat has been developing some new products, and one of the ones that I finally want to get around to today is this extended pocket clip. And how we're going to do that is actually by introducing some new exciting products to the Leatherman Mini EDC lineup. And one of those is this Mini Ratchet by Pipe Vise. This one right here is a really nice little 1/4-inch hex bit driver. This is number RBE70. Pipe Vise makes some pretty cool stuff, and this comes in, I think, somewhere around $40 to $50. It will be pretty much the equivalent to the Leatherman bit driver, except the Leatherman ratchet driver will be a little bit thinner than this one right here. So I know 711L makes a heavy duty ratchet driver that I think comes in more around $60. So this one sits somewhere in the middle or pretty close to Leatherman's ratchet driver. So I'll be using that today to actually take apart these pivots and go ahead and work on this. Now, one of the things that Leatherman, or not Leatherman, but 711L has come up with is these 2-in-1, and these will be, let me get this packet out here. This will be the 1/4-inch hex to square tools, 1/4-inch adapters, and this is a 2-pack. So you come with one that works with Leatherman and then one that's just a regular 1/4-inch that obviously would work with your 1/4-inch adapter. But this one right here, it does work with, for instance, your, let's see, here we go, your 1/4-inch socket. So you can use that like so, and then you can move this up like this, and it actually works with your 1/4-inch bits. So I think that's pretty clever. So we'll go ahead and put this one in the skeletal, if I can make it fit. There we go. And we'll extend this all the way. So we'll go ahead and use this as a backup on this side of the skeletal. And then on the other side, we'll use some of 711L's other new products. Now, this is one of their smaller EDC ratchets that I use at work pretty much every day. This one right here. Very, very nice. Or I don't use it every day, but I guess I should say I carry it every day. And one of the other things that they've come out with, apparently a lot of you have been asking for this, is their magnetic bit extension. This is the 2-pack, and you can also use this as a T-handle. These will go through, let's see, I think you have to do it the front right here. Let's see, and that's not working. I just had it a little while ago. There we go. And then you can use this as a T-handle and then put the other one right here at the bottom. Pretty nice right there. And then we can also fit this bit in here, and yes, it is magnetic and it holds into place. So very nice. And one of the things I like about this is it does accept Leatherman's double-sided bits right there. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And then, yeah, they don't fall out. I really like that magnetic feature on this right here. So I have been using this little extension right here for this 711L at work, but I'm going to actually upgrade it to this one, even though I guess this is magnetic as well. But I really like 711L. It seems like they're made a lot better. So I will be now using this in my mini EDC kit. All right, so I've got the one side of this held in by my 711L ratchet, and then I'm using this ratchet driver, but for some reason this was already fairly loose. I don't know, I may have moved this, taken this pocket clip out sometime in the past apparently. So there we go. I did not remember how to take this pocket clip out. So we'll go ahead, put this new clip from Backcountry CAD. We'll put this one in right here. So this one we'll go ahead and get started right here. And then I think this one fits around it. So we'll go ahead and get that started. And then we should be able to tighten this in place. And I've got this ratchet set the wrong way, so we'll go ahead and set it this way. All right, we're using this with the skeletal, the pipe vise. Wow, yeah, that works nice right there. And that is nice and tight. And there is your new pocket clip from Backcountry CAD. That's the other product, another product rather, we're talking about today. So this one right here extends the reach of this pocket clip by another 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch or so. And then you've got a lot more extended pocket clip, and you can carry this a little bit further down in your pocket. Pretty nice little addition, little add-on by Backcountry CAD. Yeah, that's pretty nice right there. So I think the pipe vise is a nice addition. I guess it does perhaps look to be a little bit better made than Leatherman's Ratchet. I know Leatherman's Ratchet, some people said that it was not extremely durable. I've not done a durability test between the two. That would be an interesting test to do. But the pipe vise, I do like that you have another inline ratchet option. So that's something definitely to consider. All right, now one of the other exciting new products that I have actually been enjoying the most is something you guys may groan about, but I love these little gadgets. It is the 1/4 inch bit driver pen. Now, I think this is fantastic. This one is from Decoyu. It comes in, I forget, maybe $7 each, and then they have these refills that come with it as well. I have been using this for a week and a half at work every day, and I have not run out of these little tiny refills yet. So we have to keep a log on the boilers, and so I use this in my pocket because I pair this up with Kristen Van Patten's, and this is really stuck in here. There we go. His adapter right here. Now, I think I may upgrade this now to the adapter from 711L. That would be a cool adapter. I don't know if I want to do that or not because I feel like the color scheme is going to be off, but oh well, it's all right. I think I can survive. So I can now use this 1/4 inch pen in here. That might make it a little long, but then you do have that double, the double function. So we'll have to see. That might be a little long, but it's pretty neat that you can add all this adaptability. I really love Kristen Van Patten's system, but the other thing is that you can use this with your skeletal, your wave, your surge, and then it fits right in there. And then in the blink of an eye, you have an ink pen that writes pretty well. So now one of the things to keep in mind with this is, this one right here, and there's my doctor's scrawl right there. I love this, is what I wrote, if you can't tell what that is. But anyway, one of the things I had issues with this was it did not write that well right away. But after I wrote a couple things, then it did write pretty good after that. So if you get these, just be aware that with these ink cartridges, it might take a little while to break it in. Then after that, it should work well. I really love this metal construction. The previous version I had was from 3D printed. It was actually a plastic 3D printed 1/4 inch bit. So these metal ones, yeah, these are fantastic. Really, really love these. I think that's a great option for your tools. Now, one of the other things I recently got from AliExpress, or I guess not that recently, but it was a replacement for this thumb stud holder on the Leatherman Arc. Now, I don't know if I even really like the replacement that well. I was thinking I could fit it on something like the Leatherman Wave or maybe some other tools that I thought it was pretty cool looking. It's supposed to, I think, look like a cartridge shell, but what I did not realize is the screw is meant to only essentially fit the Leatherman Arc threaded hole. So that is something I really did not realize. I think I paid $12 to $15 for this on AliExpress. I've recently seen this on eBay, I think. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. It's sort of cool. It's a blue titanium thumb stud that you can upgrade your Leatherman Arc with. It works. You can replace this tiny little screw, and then you've got a lot bigger thumb stud. It's pretty cold out here where I'm filming, so it doesn't work as well as it would like in the summertime for me. But yeah, it's a pretty nice little thumb stud. Not sure that's worth $15 to $12, but there you go.